Sneakers squeak against the hardwood, echoing through an empty Crypto.com arena as spotlights surge over the rafters, that unmistakable hum of anticipation every Lakers fan lives for. This isn't just another off-season whisper. It's the subtle buzz of a potential game-changer quietly revving his engine, ready to inject a new pulse into a roster driven by Showtime's DNA, relentless energy, razor-sharp spacing, and that legendary playoff hunger. Purple and gold faithful, keep your eyes peeled. There's a surprise stirring in the paint that could shift the balance of power in the West. Every summer, the Lakers' front court landscape feels like a high-stakes chess match. With rivals circling and the Western Conference tightening, the rotation battles take on an almost cinematic weight. Who steps up? Who fills the cracks? Who sparks the switch-heavy defense LeBron and Luka demand? While names get tossed like confetti, the answer might already be in the fold, quietly laying the foundation for the next Showtime moment. The whispers grew louder last season when the Lakers snagged German forward Maxi Kleber as part of the blockbuster Luka Doncic trade. But the narrative stalled. No debut, no highlight reel, just the faint echo of a potential unrealized. Then came the silence. The injury reports. The foot surgery that sidelined Kleber for the entire second half of the 2024-25 campaign. Lakers Nation waited, breath held, watching as missing pieces lingered like a missing chord in a symphony. Flexibility in the front court, 5-out spacing to exploit defenses. Switching defenses versatile enough to tame the Westies' puzzle pieces remained just out of reach. But fast forward to now and the story flips. A video surfaced Maxi Kleber throwing down a windmill dunk with the kind of authority that screams, "I'm back." Not just back, but ready, fully recovered, primed to carve out a role that could flip the script for a Lakers front court hungry for toughness and precision. Maxi Kleber, standing tall at 6'10" and weighing 240 pounds, brings more than just size, he brings experience. An 8-year NBA vet who's logged 44 playoff games, including the 2023-24 finals run with Dallas, Kleber knows the stakes when the lights blaze brightest. Last season with the Mavericks, he averaged 3 points and nearly 3 boards over 19 minutes. A night a role player on paper, but in Lakers terms, a potential X-factor. Imagine Kleber stretching defenses with his floor space and precision, hitting open threes, and sliding seamlessly into a switch-heavy defense with LeBron's alley-oops and Luka's court vision commanding attention. The possibilities aren't hypothetical, they're tangible strategies waiting to unfold. A rotation ripple is inevitable. How will Kleber's return affect Anthony Davis and the young bigs fighting for minutes? Could his versatility and health open new looks 5-out lineups that stretch the floor, enhancing the pick-and-roll dynamism that defines modern Lakers offense? Locker room whispers echo about a player who's locked in and hungry to prove himself, a script straight out of the Lakers' most inspiring comeback tales, where grit meets opportunity. Picture a mid-season huddle. Frank Vogel, or whoever's orchestrating, leans in, joking. Kleber's the secret weapon watch for the windmill dunks in crunch time. It's that Showtime flair mixed with battle-tested savvy, the kind of contribution that separates contenders from pretenders. This isn't just about depth, it's about expanding the Lakers' identity. The purple and gold aren't content with just filling minutes. They demand impact. With Boone's shakeups in the West, every rotation move counts. Kleber's health and fit could be the under-the-radar catalyst driving playoff pushes and late-game rotations, forcing opponents to account for a stretch four who can slash, shoot, and defend with relentless discipline. And if Kleber truly blossoms, the Lakers could wield a lethal combination: LeBron's court genius, Luka's offensive wizardry, and Kleber's front-court toughness, stretching the floor like never before. So, what if Kleber becomes that unexpected X-factor? The wild card who transforms the Lakers' front court into a fortress of spacing and switchability. Will minutes shift, contracts come under scrutiny, or a trade emerge to balance the scales? The Western Conference is already a pressure cooker. How the Lakers manage this new asset could define their path from hopeful contenders to championship reality. Showtime always finds a way to electrify the moment, to light up the night when it matters most. Kleber's return isn't just an injury comeback, it's a potential ignition for the pulse of purple and gold's next chapter. And as the summer heat fades, a question lingers in the air like a charged silence before the buzzer sounds. Can Maxi Kleber become the frontcourt spark that fuels this Lakers team's chase for glory? The court is set, the stakes are high. And the controversy waits because in Lakers land, every opportunity is a stage, and every player a chance to shine under the brightest lights. The next chapter is coming. Showtime is ready. Are you? Feel that swarm of butterflies turning into a stampede in your chest? That's Lakers fervor about to go nuclear, because Maxi Kleber isn't just back from the shadows. He's a grenade strapped to the purple and gold, front court ready to blow the roof off the Western Conference's fragile hierarchy. Picture this. The arena's silence breaks as that windmill dunk replays on the Jumbotron. Every fan's pulse sinking to the beat of a resurrection story darker and deeper than last season's injury graveyard. The Lakers haven't just found a backup big. They've uncovered a swaggering wild card whose floor spacing and switchability could rewrite everything we thought we knew about this roster's ceiling. And don't fool yourself into thinking this is a minor ripple. The tremors from Kleber's comeback could shatter locker room dynamics, test Anthony Davis's iron husk, and force the coaching staff into a high-stakes poker game where every minute change shifts momentum across the hardest conference in the league. Remember the 2000 finals when Shaq and Kobe's dominance wasn't just raw power, but a carefully choreographed symphony of roles and egos? Well, what if Kleber is the missing note? The subtle but explosive harmony the Lakers have chased since those days? The whispered locked in and hungry to prove are more than cliches. They're code words for a player who's watched LeBron evolve from a scoring machine to a floor general, witnessed Luka's rise as a chess master, and learned exactly how to slip where defenses are weakest while positioning himself as a subtle nightmare on defense. But hold up, there's a catch. A hidden turn that nobody's dropping in the trade conversations. Kleber's conditioning and rhythm are fragile, hurt by last year's foot surgery that robbed him of an entire half season. What if minutes come at a premium and managing Kleber's workload becomes a tightrope act rivaling the pressure on a D's bulletproof legacy? The tension around that front line is already rocketing, and if Kleber's comeback is rushed or mismanaged, those internal fractures could widen faster than an opposing coach's grin when the Lakers falter. You taste that electric tension in purple and gold veins like watching a coiled slinky ready to snap when the spotlight shifts. The rotation battles heating up every practice are far more than numbers on a sheet. They're clashes for supremacy, minutes that could make or break careers, contracts that shift in valuation with every practice dunk or defensive misstep. And the chatter arena-wide? It's deafening. Frank Vogel's bench sessions turn battleground. Whisper networks buzzing that Kleber's role could push one of the young guns, maybe Horton Tucker or even LeBron's quasi-protege's minutes to the edge. The rookies are watching, nerves taut like bowstrings. Every game-time decision echoes off the rafters with the thunder of high noon. You can almost smell the sweat sizzling under those bright lights, a scent that screams, this is every Lakers moment. But what if Kleber's precision spacing opens the floor so wide it pulls the Suns' best perimeter defenders out of rhythm, unleashing LeBron's lethal drives or Luka's deep dish dimes? Now imagine a 5-out look with Kleber at the 4, Davis flexed out, and Schroeder or a healthy D'Angelo threading needles from the wings. The offense becomes a virus no defense wants to catch. The Clips and Warriors are circling like wolves, their scouting reports dense with Kleber's recent highlights. They sense vulnerability, the kind born from roster flux and untested chemistry. Does that pressure forge a tighter, more ferocious Lakers locker room? Or does simmering frustration in minutes tug on friendships and egos, threatening to crumble the bonds we bank on when the playoffs come roaring? The sting of last year's defeat to Denver still lingers, a ghost haunting. Practice drills and film sessions, reminding this team that rosters with depth are a ticket past the second round. And there's the rub. What if Kleber's return doesn't just spark new lineups, but triggers a front office firestorm? Somewhere under the shiny boardroom gloss, agents are dialing and whispers of trades swirl with more intensity than a Lakers fast break. Could veteran Kleber's solid presence make a fringe player expendable? Could the Lakers pivot hard midseason, packaging assets to bring in a two-way shooter or defensive beast? The maelstrom of possibilities explodes off the page, fueling fan, bars, and group chat rides well into the night. If you just slammed your controller down when that last free throw clanged off, keep it clutch, because your nightmare of the salary cap mess and your dream of that banner raise their stakes every day. Kleber pumps iron and perfects his range. And if you watch last year's bubble magic, when Lakers grit beat all odds, the quiet return of a seasoned frontline sniper like Kleber could be the spark fans didn't know they were starved for until it hit home. Those moments in the summer, Jim, when Kleber's body looks fluid, confident, and unyielding. Those off-court glimpses of his laser focus and midnight workouts. It's a slow-burning inferno ready to consume mediocrity. But remember, every phoenix has a crucible. Will Kleber's fit usher a new era where LeBron's vision is less about finding scores and more about exploiting mismatches? Or will this juggling act fracture trust, bring locker room tension to a boiling point, and force the coaching staff into an unforgiving sit-down that redefines team first in painful ways? The saga spills into every Lakers fan's dreams. High stakes that make this franchise transcendent. Are we watching the dawn of a new Showtime dynasty, or the unraveling of a fragile truce among stars? Can the purple and gold reclaim their throne against Denver's relentless siege, Phoenix's swagger, and the Clippers' unforgiving claws? Every piece moves on a chessboard where one wrong step costs titles, contracts, legacies. And somewhere, between the echoes of Shaq Kobe thunder and the ghost of the bubble's miracle banner lies a test whispered through locker rooms and spotlight glare, the test of whether Kleber is the catalyst for ignition or an alluring mirage fading as the season dawns. So as the sweat-slicked court gleams under the arena lights, the whispers sharpen. This isn't just Kleber's comeback. It's a potential tectonic shift in Lakers' destiny. The stage is set. The players are sweating in the wings, and the fervor is a living beast that can break your heart or lift you to glory. Now, as a Laker till I draw my last breath, here's the storm I swear is coming. Now you tell me, what's tearing at your gut? Because trust me, this saga has only just ignited.